Next up, at UFC Sao Paulo, we have Elizeu Zaleski taking on Rinat Fakhretdinov. Elizeu Zaleski, 24-7 overall, 3-2 in his last 5. He's coming off that decision win over Abubakar Nurmagomedov. He's taking on Rinat Fakhretdinov, 22-2, 5-0 in his last 5. He is riding an incredible 18-fight win streak. And Elizeu Zaleski is one of these capoeira fighters, the constant movement, the dancing. He's got real power, insanely athletic. He could also be dangerous on the ground. He's sort of a busy striker, active striking style, constantly moving, very real power, and then he'll sneak in a takedown, try to make something happen on the ground. He's got some real cardio. He can be very dangerous, and he is coming off that win over Abubakar Nurmagomedov, where he was taken down, but he had a lot of success striking. He's taking on Rinat Fakhretdinov. This guy's a nonstop wrestler who throws absolute bombs, constantly pressuring forward, throwing giant 1-2s. Then he'll just bend over, snatch a leg, work in a takedown. When he's on top, he's going to pound away and look for a TKO. He's coming off that win over Kevin Lee that retired him and forced him out of the game. And before that, just absolutely outworked Bryan Battle. Seeing those 2 wins, very different wins, right? He blasted Kevin Lee and dropped him. And before that, out-wrestled Bryan Battle. I'm all in on Rinat Fakhretdinov. I think I've made money on him on every single one of his UFC fights. The wrestling is insanely impressive. He doesn't get rattled. He doesn't get bothered. He's just going to keep coming forward, keep bombing away, keep grinding, keep making something happen. Elizeu Zaleski's, yes, fast, athletic, fancy. I think the first spin, the first too long of a kick, boom, taken down. Big problem for him. So I like Rinat here. Super confident. I think minus 325 is some of the best value on this card without question. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, I like Rinat in this matchup, and as you mentioned, it's just basically the relentlessness. And honestly, if this was Zaleski of a few years ago, the Zaleski coming off the BSD win, I think that this odds would be a lot closer than what they are. I think it might have even been like a minus 150 because he looks so good against Benoit Saint-Denis. And I know that is BSD was coming up in weight on short notice, but we know how relentless BSD can be, which is kind of the relentlessness of Rinat. But I didn't see the same Zaleski from the BSD fight as the Abubakar fight. Because in my mind, Abubakar Nurmagomedov is not a really good fighter. He doesn't have really great takedowns. He's not a really good striker. He's just kind of very methodical. He slows the fight down. And the issue was he was able to slow that fight down. Zaleski won that fight, but it was a split decision. It was kind of a weird, and it had a lot to do with Abu was holding him against the fence. He was really having issues getting away from the position of being held against the fence. If Rinat gets you against the fence, even if you're able to defend that first takedown, if Abubakar is getting you against the fence, Rinat can probably drive you against the fence, and if he gets you against the fence, you're going to get taken down. You might get up, but you're going to get taken down again, and that is, I think, how this fight's going to play out, you know? We saw improvements in the striking from Rinat almost every single fight. He looks like he can handle himself on the feet, which only sets up the takedowns even better. Even if he doesn't get that first takedown, which he might not get the first takedown, Zaleski's good. I think he's going to drive him to the fence. That's where Abubakar was having success with control. I think Rinat can take it to the next level and get the takedowns off that control and win this fight and maybe find a finish second or third round as Zaleski. Because Zaleski will work hard, right? He'll try to get back to his feet. He's not going to stay there. And with that constant working, I think he's going to get tired enough and finish in the second or third round.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised. I mean, this is a discount. I don't know why he's minus 320. I don't know why the line tightened after opening at minus 400. He's looked nothing but impressive in the UFC. We haven't seen him in a fight where it's like, oh, that's why he's got some gaps in the strike. Like, where's the gap?
I think a lot of people, I think a lot of people they see the highlights and stuff of Zaleski fighting BSD, and everyone loves BSD now. And he's just beating the absolute. I mean, that was one of the worst beatings of all time, and that's like kind of the last time he fought like a relentless grappler like a Rinat. So it's definitely not the same. Apples and oranges, you know. But I think people might be seeing that and be like, you know, he did beat up Benoit Saint-Denis, you know.
Yeah, I mean, and somebody commented in the live chat too. He beat Sean Strickland, but that was like long hair 170 Sean Strickland. That wasn't the current version of stand straight up in the air, Sean Strickland. We must. Anyway, we're both on the same side here. Do you agree Rinat's probably some of the best value on this card?
Wow. That's not Rinat.
Do you agree that Rinat is probably some of the best value on this card?
Have I bet him yet? I think I put something on here today. Let me see. I don't have anything. Oh, I do have something on him. Oh, yeah. I found even better value than that value because I got good value that's like, actually, I like this bet a lot. I'm actually put more on it. Let me see if those odds change at all. But wingonpicks.com and see what that is. But yeah, I played Rinat and I got almost half, so.
Now that you update your own page, I actually don't see all your stuff. So I got to take a look and see what you got going on.
Oh, it moved. It actually already moved. I got it at minus 155. Convenient. It's already minus 180.
Okay, well, still much less than minus 325. I think I am going to spend the $9,100 in DraftKings. I mean, the guy has proven to score incredibly well. Look what he scored against Brian Battle. The amount of takedowns, the amount of control time. I mean, he puts up numbers. He's proven to be worth that. So I'm going to spend the $9,100 in DraftKings. I will have him in my lineup. Do you concur?
The Pacers are down 4 with 3 minutes to go.
There's a lot of we are competing. Our little YouTube show is competing against the World Series, Monday Night Football, and basketball's on as well. It's the night before Halloween. There's a lot of stuff going on. But we're doing it, man. We're doing the damn thing. And if you want to help us do the damn thing, you can support us by becoming a premium member at WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member.